The Joe Rogan Experience.
You don't really buy into the simulation, do you?
Me? Fuck no.
Not at all.
But I don't. I mean, I like what this same person was saying to me that they're an atheist, and I was like, that's fine. You're allowed to believe that, but you also have to accept that there's a possibility that's not true.
Yes.
And they're like, that's what I believe. But then they went on to say that they believe in demons, and I was like, you got to. I think my rationale about all this stuff is that it's simple. I was talking to my stepdaughter, who's so smart and so sweet and really changed my life in a lot of ways. And we were swimming in the pool, talking about life, and it's one of these conversations that it's like, she's like, "What do you think that there's a God?" And so she asked me, and I said, "Well, we don't go to church or anything." And I said, "I don't know, but." I was like, this is something interesting to think about. I was like, whenever I think about that, I try to think about the end of the universe, like the very end, like the edge. And I can't picture it. I was like, I can't picture it. I can't picture like infinity. I can't grasp that at all. And I was like, the mere fact that we can't grasp infinity would lead someone like maybe Elon to believe that there's a purposely that was left off in some sort of simulation or whatever, but maybe that would be the argument. But I think that the fact that I can't picture it, maybe I'm just an idiot, but it makes it that I think that there's maybe something more. There's definitely something more to it. That possibility is way open. But I do think. What do you think?
I had this conversation with a guy who was actually an expert on it. This guy, Nick Bostrom, and he was trying to explain to me that because of probability, it's more likely or very likely that we're in a simulation because of the probability of someone eventually creating it, and that it's very possible that we're in it right now, and more probable than not.
But then what does that mean?
I don't know.
A simulation has to be a simulation. Why a simulation of what from what?
Well, here's something I know for sure. Okay, this is what I know for sure. This is by my own experiences, that we are the only people on this planet that have ever gotten to 2019. This is where we are. We know there's a history behind us. We know that this is the peak. We're at 2000. You walked in at a freaky time, my man. We're at 2019 right now. If we know we exist. We know we have culture. We know we have incredible technology. We don't have any idea if we're the only ones. It's likely that there's other life forms out there. It's likely there's other intelligent life out there. But there might not be. It might be that this is a crazy situation that happens incredibly rarely, where you have a planet that's this close to the sun, where these life forms figure out how to fuck with matter in an incredible way. And they start flying and sending things through the air, videos that instantly get to your phone. This might not ever happen. This might only happen here. It might happen here and in versions of here, which if you believe in infinity, you have to believe there's infinite versions of this. So there's infinite versions of life. So it's almost built in mathematically that infinity is so big, there's so many possibilities that everything that you've ever recorded has also been recorded by you in another place with infinite variations of each individual song, infinite variations of each album, that there's infinite versions, and that infinite versions of each version. And so it's insane. The whole thing's impossible for our little ant brains to wrap around it. That's possible too. It's not unlikely that it's a simulation. I mean, it's possible it's a simulation, but it's also possible that this is as far as anything's ever gotten, because we know this is as far as we've ever got.
Pat and I are starting an intergalactic publishing company.
Yeah, we've signed futures. We have future rights.
Isn't Scientology signed you to some universe contract for like 1 billion years? Isn't that like part of the deal?
I think if you're on the Sea Org, it's like a 1 billion year service.
Yeah, I think it's 1 billion years, and I think it's for the whole universe. You can't even work on other planets.
I think that it's interesting to think about whenever you talk about something that you don't know the answer to, like the simulation or this mirrored dimensions and stuff. I think it's all fascinating and it's all possible, man. But I do think when it comes down to it, like part of the thing that causes anxiety. It's part of it is like accepting that something is real, You know,
Yeah.
it's like, because sometimes when you're having a panic attack or something, you're like, is this even fucking happening? Is this even fucking real? And I think being in the moment as much as possible, when I really truly feel like I'm living in the present, I really feel like you can really feel how special life is.
Yes.
And how if I was a billionaire and I married the same chick twice, I would think I was living in a fucking simulation too. That's what I think about Elon. It's like, he's really fucking smart, but he's a billionaire and he married the same chick twice. It's like, dude, you can marry anybody you wanted.
He gave it a chance. He wanted to make it better.
I don't know, dude.
They gave it one more chance.
He might be living in a simulation.
Well, he might be interfacing with a different dimension than us.
No, he might be.
You think about all the different shit that guy's invented?
You know, my stepdaughter went to his school for a while.
Uh-oh.
Ad Astra. It was a really amazing experience for her.
I believe, whatever school's raised that dude. What is Ad Astra? What is that?
That's a school he has.
He has his own school?
For some of his children and for some of the employees of his companies.
Really?
Uh-huh.
He's got his own school?
Uh-huh.
Holy shit. I just don't understand how that's all possible. How can you dig tunnels under LA, make batteries, make solar panels, make electric cars, make rockets, shoot them into space, plan to colonize Mars? Like,
Yeah,
what?
and then marry the same chick twice.
That's why he did it. He didn't have any time to find a new chick.
I think it might prove that he's a genius. Just that.
Maybe. He gave it a shot. What if he married her twice and it worked out amazing? Like the second time,
maybe
they
it worked.
appreciate each other more.
I think it's worked out really amazing in like 1,000 different dimensions. Both marriages.
Yes,
that's why he did it.
Infinite dimensions.
He did it because he needed it to work out in those other dimensions.
I'll create random possibility. Yeah, for no reason. Just create random possibilities in each and every direction.